to SPL for the last day of round 9, is Sunday the 10th of November. First game today will be the Wellington Butchers, who are in 4th position, taking on Deliver It, who are second last. I think that means about 7th position. Commentating today will be the Doc from Wellington Butchers, and he will take over commentary when he gets here. Enjoy the game.
Sensational, mate. Already on? Perfect, thank you. Yeah, good to go. Hello, boys. How are we?
Hi, mate. Good to have you back.
Hi, mate. How'd you go last night? Hello, Trinity. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Going well? Let's do tomorrow. What's that? Really? Oh, good. Mate, it's so good. I never listened to it. I might listen to it after this. I'll be hit by a ball on my lap. Like every time I come in here, it just blows my mind even more. It's just the weirdest, strangest place. You don't do anything stupid. Who are we playing? What's the other detail? Deliver it. Deliver it. Great.
This is unbelievable. We must win. If we don't win,
How's the weekend? Not bad. Good.
let's go, Butchers!
All right, here we go. Deliver it. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. the early game here at St Columbus Arena. The Butchers to bat. First ball and a nice leave there by Schultze. Known for leaving balls on middle, so could have seen him leave one a bit more outside off. The right thing to do early. And another leave. This is a lot better than Schultze's first dig where he left one on a full toss on middle and got out clean bowled. So looking good to start here for the Butchers. Oh, front foot, no ball. And a run. Very good start. Oh, free hit. This is exciting. I've not seen one of these before. Very exciting. Free hit. How good. Wind up. I think he might swing hard for this one, boys. Very good. Yeah, well played. Now, Ollie's using the two different gloves here. It's an interesting technique. One I haven't seen him employ before, but seems to be working thus far. Oh, and that's another left on middle stump. I think that one cut back in a lot. Left on middle and off, and ripped through him. Good nut. Not Ollie's best shot, but not his worst. Interesting start for the Butchers. Now we've got the spiritual leader out to bat here, the junior co-captain, Henry Nutt. Now coming off a 2 last dig. A lot of pressure on Henry here. Big first bowl. Oh, and he's left that. The ball's doing a lot here. Another leave. I think the Butchers need to just concentrate on bat on ball here. Important way to start off. Oh. Bowler here making more noise than Maria Sharapova on a tennis court, but that's exciting. Good first over. I'd say the upper hand to deliver it to 1 for 2 off the first over. And now the other opening batsman, we have Thorny here. He's coming off a diamond duck, which is something quite exciting for the great man. Not often you see it in church cricket, diamond duck, but yeah, did get run out without making a score last game. So let's see how he goes here. Oh, and a wide ball to kick things off. So not off the mark, but didn't get a diamond duck, which is good for Thorny. That's a nice. Lovely straight drive from Thorny. Looking really good here with his New Balance sponsorship. Good to see Thorny here. The seamstress of the Butchers. He's sorted out the new uniform, hopefully in time for the last game of the season for the Butchers. Very exciting. 2-leg buys. I think he thought he hit that. But Pete's always right. Another little inside edge there. So Deliverance bowling very tight here to start off with, which is a bit of a problem for the Butchers with already a wicket down. And Thorny leaves one just outside off, well left. Shoulders, arms. I think the plan is get through the quick opening bowlers and then try and make some runs. A 6 by Thorny. There you go. Centimetre perfect 6 there. That was exciting. I didn't expect that. I don't think anyone did. Good to see. And then another leave on from Thorny. A lot better over for the Butchers there. No wickets from it. Score 1 for 11 off 2 overs. And we've got Arvinder bowling next. This guy's quick. I'm going to keep an eye on the speedo here, but I think he's bowling about 110, which downhill in a church wicket is quite fast. Really want to get bat on bowl with this guy because he likes to hit the stumps. As all bowlers do, to be honest. Oh, and a lead from Henry. That was 102 kilometres an hour. It's not slow by any means. Down the hill as well. It's quite quick. Very lovely little cover drive there from Henry for 2. Good to get him off the mark. This is a very important stage of things here for the Butchers just to consolidate. Look, you'd hate to see these guys in the pub too early drinking beverages. Oh, nice bit of fielding there by one of the fielders from Deliverance. And lovely shot from Henry. It's good cricket all round. Wasn't a bad ball either. So pretty exciting times here. Nice little leave outside off there by Henry. Now, word on the street is that Coach Biff Bradovic of the Butchers is on his way, but his missus has taken the car with her, so he's actually running here. So it'll be interesting if Biff makes it or not. As always, we'll have special comments from Biff if he does make it. Otherwise, I'll have to do it on myself, which is kind of like commentating with Biff anyway. Another great ball there from Avinda. He is That, that was at, it says 72 k's now. I think it's more like 172. It's quite quick down this wicket. We'll have to get that checked. Another good over from the Butchers. 2 runs from it. 1 for 13 off 3. Henry's quite quick. What do you think there? Yeah, he's quite quick, but the idea probably see him off. Just see him out. Yeah, good. I like that. So Henry, junior co-captain of the Butchers, reckons he'll probably just see him off, and then maybe try and consolidate some runs off the other bowlers, which is it seems to be good cricket. He's tall as well. This Avinder. I don't want to face him. I'm being honest here. Thorny, and that's what Thorny does. He just likes to leave them outside off. Interestingly, a bit like Steve Smith there, throws the bat away from the bowl. Good looking cricket. Oh, and plants a foot. Beautiful cover drive from Thorny. The thing about church cricket is the cover drive isn't sort of as rewarding as other cricket, but it's just lovely to see. I mean, it's what gets you out of bed in the morning is a cover drive or coffee. And go to now we can mention coffee. This ad break brought to you by Lavazza Coffee, one of the great sponsors here at the church, St Columbus Church Arena. So thank you to Lavazza for getting us up in the morning and keeping us going all day with those beautiful roasty, toasty coffee notes. Oh, turned away from one there off the pads. There, Thorny, looking very confident here, which is a lot different than when Thorny has the ball. But exciting to see. Oh, Thorny down the wicket. That's great cricket. And if you are going to go down the wicket, kids, just wear it on the pads if you can't get bad. No, that's a way to ensure you don't get out. You talk about that? Buff Lehman, he used to do that. And another leave there from Thorny. Good over. 5 runs from it, looking good at 1 for 18. The Butchers there. And look, there's a bit of chat in the middle here from Deliverance. Is it Deliverance? Yeah. They trying to work out what to do here. Whether they keep bowling the big, quick Avinder or do they bring on someone else and let it judge it. I mean, the good thing about bowling down the hill is you don't get as tired as you're bowling up the hill. So he's probably got a couple more overs in him. Yeah, he's coming around again. He's got pretty good figures thus far. Oh, that was quick. Off of 3 steps, he gets a little bit of heat going. This fella, 100 an hour. Oh, very interesting shot there. What Henry's done there is he's hit a drive off the bowler for 2. A technique that doesn't always pay off, but this time it did. Very well played there, Henry. Just a front foot defence. Bat against pad. That is what you want to see the young kids doing in church cricket. Get the bat in front of the pad. No chance of getting bowled that sort of cricket. That's another great shot by Henry. Straight drive for 2. He's just getting a bit more in control here this over. Started to see the ball a bit better. Well, that was a loosener. See, that was wide bouncer. Not always the best ball in church cricket. We'll see that one again from Avinder. A little trick play here, perhaps to cover fielders come for a little message. And the message was bowl it outside off, and he seemed to do it, which is great. And now they're keen to make him play, which is, that's what cricket's all about, especially church cricket. You want people playing, and that's why we're here, to play cricket in the end. And that's, 4 runs. That's a lovely shot from Henry. Just turned one off the pads there for 4. The good thing about this GM he's got there, he's got big, thick edges, so the ball goes quickly. And like I always say, if you're bowling quick, the ball gets the boundary quicker. So that's the one risk bowling as fast as Avinder. The last ball there, 110 k's now as well. Very quick. They're going to change a bowler here. I just wait for the name, but he's bowling right arm over, which is usually the bowl that people bowl in the church league here. Mostly it's right arm over. Great bit of fielding there. Swatted off the net by the guy in the Puma shorts. So he's one of the better fielders in this comp. Oh. Beautiful late cut there by Thorny. And he picked the gap there where there was no fielder in the middle there. So, some people say it's dangerous. I liked it. I like this aggression from Thorny. He's not holding back here, and that's why, it's the best partnership here for the Butchers. If they're on 26, is the best partnership we've had of the day. Oh, off stump, out the ground. Thorny had been batting well. I'd say there's a bit of thorn in the side of the Deliverance there, but they've finally removed him off peg, went flying, and that's what we like to see. Although it was a Butchers wicket, which you don't enjoy, we do like to see the stumps go flying. We'll have a chat to Pete before finals about maybe putting in real stumps so they fly a bit further. But at the moment, that's about as far as they go. And Just quickly on that stump set brought to us by Hardwoods here. For any of your building needs, Hardwoods. Lots of different types of woods. We've got radiata pine, we've got some balsa wood. Any wood you need for any building, we've got Hardwoods. So thank you for the sponsorship. And now a new batsman, Alex Burse. Old Kransky Fingers playing his first game. Oh. And that was his first ball and last ball of this innings. Welcome to the crease, Kransky Fingers. Not sure he saw that, but the replay will show that definitely did bowl him. He seemed to take it well though, which is a good thing about church cricket. It's played in good spirits. Yeah, good nut to get first up though. Halfway up off stump, hard to play. This bowler, still not sure of his name, but he's in a hat trick. This is bowler on a hat trick. Exciting times here in the church. Look, not exactly what the Butchers wanted, but that's the thing about cricket. You can't always get what you want, and you don't. And that's why I like the sport. So now we've got our senior captain here, Rego, facing the hat trick ball. Anything could happen here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it's out. My first thought was that was out. Oh, dear. I mean, Rego's walking, and I would be too. The only thing that can save Rego here is a complete malfunction of the cricket system. Yeah, mate. I think it was going down between middle and middle, about the base of the stump. I'm actually surprised Pete's even put it upstairs. That was, mate. Yeah. I'm actually in awe here. It kind of takes a little bit of shine off the hat trick because I'm pretty sure that was. Oh, it's plum. Take your gloves off, Rego. You are out. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure what it's missing. Yeah, I think first time ever I've seen a ball that would have hit all three stumps. Absolutely amazing there. Tough nut to get first up, and I believe a hat trick. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've got a hat trick here. What an amazing spectacle here in church cricket. And although I do love the DRS system, it's kind of taken a little bit of the shine off the hat trick. So, I mean, yeah. Literally, the only thing that can save this is the system blowing up or Pete having too many glasses of wine at lunch. And even then, I don't think even that could save it. Just a quick shout out too. Thanks to Microsoft for providing the online digital program for this review system. Big shout out to the guys at Microsoft, Bill Gates and his mates who do love church cricket, have been supporting it for a long time. We're waiting for this final review. Pete is having a good look. Yeah, there it is. Hat trick. That's huge. The first hat trick I've seen in church cricket. The Butchers they're stumped. Yeah, I think everyone knew it, and I'm glad Pete did review it because it's all part of it. What a way to start off the over for this bowler. I don't even know his name. He's wearing all black long sleeves, and maybe that's one of the reasons he got the wicket. Hard to pick up against the black sight screen. But that is a huge over for delivered. The Butcher's looking a little bit fragile. Rego, we got Rego here. It was out. Yeah, it was out. Yeah, it was pretty out. Oh. And yeah, well that's good. Hearing from senior captain here, Rego, he thinks the Butcher's still in a pretty good position there. Look, they're 4 for 28 off of 6, so they've got plenty of time to bat. And this is maybe what we need, a little bit of just leaving of the ball. If you don't have to play it, don't play it. Rego, you had to play it. That was just a good note. Tough nut to get first up. I didn't see it until Pete replayed it for about an hour, but it was out. And look, not that often you see hat tricks in the nets here, but yeah, that was out. Yeah, if anyone you want to see a hat trick against it, it would be probably your own team, wouldn't it? Because it's exciting, but you don't want to lose to a hat trick. So pretty important here for junior co-captain to make some runs here, would you say? Very important. Yeah. Oh, and that is a lovely pull shot. That was Rego, senior co-captain of the Butchers. Look, in pretty good spirits for a guy who just got rolled for a golden duck in a hat trick, and that's one of the things about the Butchers. They always play in the best of spirits, mainly because they drink Butchers before the game. Now, Henry just sort of starting to solid up here. He's on 12. Interesting here. Batting with Florey, who can make 50 or make 0. He's a bit of a history of both. With just Ollie to come in next. It is, it is. We need a big partnership here. And I think that's what Henry said to Florey. And also just said, mate, how are things looking for your birthday in a couple of weeks? Really exciting time. Sorry, he's going to turn. Oh. And the good thing about Florey is he picks his fielders, and that guy just can't catch. And so he knew that. He's dropped a couple, but you wouldn't want to keep testing him. And that's his. Now that's how he got the mark. Down the wicket, straight for 4 runs to Florey. Big no ball, and well kept out there. You don't want to get bowled in a no ball. Still embarrassing. So. Oh yeah. Yep. Yep. Good call by Pete. Oh, another great shot by Florey for 3 runs. He's seen the ball well. He's driving hard. Just important for them boys to kick the ball over, not lose wickets is a big thing here for these two. Nice 6 there by Florey. You don't want to bowl those half trackers to a guy like Florey. He just loves runs. Loves runs and loves turning 30. His 30th coming up in a couple of weeks. Everyone's quite excited. Word has it the Butcher's going to knock the top off a few red wines that day. So whoever they're playing the following day might be in for a treat. That's the one time the Butchers can be a bit fragile. And another straight dive for 4 by Florey there. So having a great over here. Really, really good way to come back to a guy that's taking a hat-trick is just start hitting him for a heap of 4s. And Florey's just decided to do that. And it's good. A little bit more chat here from the fielder that dropped all the catches. I think the plan is to keep bowling. Oh, no. The old rebound catch off the nets. It's a classic way to get out in indoor cricket. The nets work against you a lot of times. And now who's going back in? The Butchers are now 5 for 48. And who comes back in? Oh, we got Bursey coming back in. Alex Burse for his second go at it. And then it might be you back in, Richard? Yeah, so Bursey back into bat. The good thing about church cricket is if you only have 6 players, you have a second crack at it. And I reckon Bursey's hungry for runs today. After not making too many on his first dig, he's looking good. The technique's there. And you got Henry stealing the ball like watermelons down the other end. Nice little cameo by Florey, by the way. Made a quick fire 20, which was great to see. Well left there by Henry. Interesting way to leave it. Sort of ball about sort of belly button high over middle stump. You don't have to hit that in church cricket, and Henry didn't, which is great. And another leave there by Henry. Interesting leave. I like when Henry leaves. Well, he leaves it with a practice swing, which is good to see. Always practicing. There it is. Oh, they're onto it there. They're just tightening up things a little bit here, tightening the screws. But this is where you need to start making some big partnerships, and that's a lovely shot for 4 by Henry there. They left that the 4 patch open there, and if you're going to leave that open and bowl that sort of ball, you're going to get punished, and that's what Henry just did there. It's good to see the ball come out the middle of the bat too. Oh, and 3 runs. So Henry decided to just get a little bit aggressive, have a little bat here, 1 ball to come in the over. And that is a lovely drive for 3 for Henry. And look, he goes to 22. And at the end of that over, 9 for 58 off of 50 overs. And and Henry has done the right thing there, given a bit of advice as the junior co-captain, just said to Bursey, don't get out. And I mean, that's huge advice for a guy in his first dig, or second dig, first game. But I think if anyone can stick around and bat for a bit here, it's old Kransky fingers Burse. Probably more used to rugby, and he was blown away by just the setup here at the church. But I think this is his chance, and this is the bowler who got him out last time, so this could be very interesting. Yes, and ladies and gentlemen, the rumours are true. We actually have the coach of the Wellington Butchers here, Biff Bradovic. Biff, where have you been, mate?
Mate, just been a bit of PT, a bit of mid-season performance development for myself and the rest of the club.
Mate, fantastic. So we've had the coach rock up just slightly late. Biff actually missed a hat-trick, which is a pretty incredible thing. Unfortunately, hat-trick against us. Shot Bursey, and he's off the mark there too, Bursey, which is good. Late cuts for 1, down to final leg, third man. Now, Brado, you were doing a bit of PT. Yeah, that's good. The coach needs to keep his body fit as well as his mind. Now, who do you want to give your PT a bit of plug there? Who did you go see?
Look, I went and saw a good friend of mine there called Daniel Franklin, a really good private trainer,
Yep.
and really just works the body, gets into all areas, the tough bits, the nitty grits that you sometimes can't get to.
He's known for stretching a hamstring or two, Daniel Franklin, and I think that's what gets the results. And look, I mean, Alex Burse, he must have been stretching hamstrings. He's just hit a beautiful on drive. It should have gone for 4, went for 2. The Butchers are starting to see the ball a bit here now, and they're having a chat. I think Bursey's just said to Henry, thanks for your advice about not getting out. I'm going to use it and take it on board, and he's done it. And look, I think Bursey's looking like a few runs here, and interesting move here by Deliverance. They're going to bring on their big quick bowler here, Ravinda, who he's bowled some serious heat. Coming back down the hill, a scary thought to face. Oh, and Henry just plays it nicely for a single onto the onside there. Super Ravinda bowling 122 k's now. It's not slow there, not slow at all. Well left by Henry. It says 71. I think it was more like 171 there. I didn't see that one. Did you, Biff? He's big and he's quick and he seems angry. Front foot, no ball. Oh, and I mean, that's the difference. Henry bowled there for front foot, no ball, and you've got to make him pay. I mean, the thing about church cricket is you can't overstep, and all cricket actually, you can't overstep with your front foot when bowling. That's one of the cardinal rules. And look, I think Deliverance were up and about here. Henry's been sort of the one making runs here, and now they're a bit rattled. So let's see what happens here with the front foot. Still up there, yeah. And then Henry just leaves one, which is good.
He gets a bit rattled out there.
Yeah.
The previous delivery.
I wonder who's more rattled, the stumps or Henry? He does get very close with the front foot, so I see how Pete could have pulled that no ball there. So 2 balls to come. Henry just needs to see this over out, I think, and probably listen to his own advice and not get out. Oh, and just a little off the pads for 4 there from Henry. Now they've decided they have to cover that spot, which it's probably 3-4 too late. But that's how this game works. You need to respond to the feedback you get from the batsman as a fielding side. And that was a beautiful Yorker. And again, more noise going in the nets than a Maria Sharapova tennis match. And I like that. Ravinda puts a lot of effort into his bowls. He's quick, his hair's thick, and he's bowling sick. And I think we might see a couple more fireworks from Ravinda. We've got a new bowler here. He's usually the fielder. I think he might be their captain. What do you think of this, Biff? Left arm around, and he's sort of bowling like little tweakers, a bit slow.
A bit slow, a bit airy.
Yeah, I like it.
1 foot down and that's the drive and the fly.
Oh.
That's not worked in that instance.
Oh no, I think there was a set play. Shit slow ball to start with. I mean, not a great slow ball to start with, followed by a super quick one, just short of a length to get the batsman playing. And what that got up on Burst a little bit there and got him sort of pushing at the ball too much, therefore getting that quite rudimentary, pretty standard catch there at cover. A very smart play by a smart team. Now we've got senior co-captain here, Reggio, into bat. And he's played a beautiful shot there. Pull shot, but fielded very well at square leg.
He's a very
big over, big partnership, important part of the game. And a lovely shot. Just pulled it in front of square there for 2. Runs there all day. Now, what do you think, Biff?
It's very big personally for Alex Redzikowski as well. He's got a lot to prove. He's had a lot of talking during the
a lot of chat.
He really thinks he's out here to prove something.
Yeah.
And he's got to show it
Well,
now.
I mean, the thing is, he has already been out once for a golden duck, so it's time for him to hit the boards, and he's doing that. He's just hit a couple of great on drives, and he is more of an onside player, so it's good to see him hitting his shots. Now, that was a better over for the Butchers, apart from their wicket of burst, but they've got the score to 6 for 78 off 12. Look, plenty of overs left, but I think what they're going to need to do now is just start pushing the ball around. Just lock in. You've seen the quick bowler out, and he bowled well. We've got the man that took a hat-trick down the other end. He's just deceptively quick. And now we've got Henry facing a new bowler, right arm over. And just well played off. They padded up to that one. No issue. No need for a replay there. But if we did have a bit of a DRS of the in the hat-trick, and Reggio was plumb OW. It actually would have hit all 3 stumps, which is an amazing thing. Now there's new bowlers just bowling tight outside off, which is a spot to bowl in the church cricket, I reckon. Doesn't leak too many runs, but that has leaked a 6 by Henry. And the good thing about being 6 foot in church cricket is when you do go past 30, you don't have to retire. So Henry now to 32. It's a good decision by him. Oh, that one stayed a bit lower, mainly because it was pitched further up, I think. And that's just how physics works. So I'm not going to get into too much biff, but the closer the ball's pitched up, the less it'll bounce. That's the physics of church cricket and actually physics in life. And that's one of the more reliable things about church cricket. Now, geez, I think we'll have to check. The Facebook sign might have been broken. Big shout out to Facebook for sponsoring the church cricket and providing that sign there as well. And Henry's got it again with another one. So he's just playing lovely off his pads there. Good over for the Butchers, good over for Henry, who's gone to 35 runs. He was talking to me all week about making a 50. He's headed in the right direction. We might try and get some words from him in between India's breaks. He's batting well. His advice to Bursey was good advice before when he said, just don't get out. And I think that's the same advice he's given to Rego here. There's still 7 overs to go. There's plenty of cricket to be played unless the Butchers get out, and then they'll have to bowl. Which also causes sort of interesting stuff and excitement for us on the sidelines here. Now, enjoying the music this afternoon. Bit of a different playlist from Pete. A bit more R&B-y. We got a little bit of rhythm and blues happening. A bit of popular.
I'm with you, and I think it's a day-by-day music selection.
It's modern music. The kids are loving it. We're loving it, and it's just good for cricket. And that was a short ball, well left by Rego. The ball did bounce back on the stumps from the wall. That is an automatic wicket-keeper, which I did once think it could be, but no, it's not. He's absolutely fine to leave the ball and let it hit his own stumps if it bounced off the back wall. Play on. For any of you out there watching, worrying about the rules, he's not out. So, good news. Rest easy. Have another cup of tea and just enjoy the beauty that is church cricket. Speaking of tea, I'd like to quick shout out to Lipton Tea for the ongoing sponsorship of the Butchers and church cricket. When I need a cold, refreshing break, I know I reach for the Lipton iced tea every time. My favourite flavour, Biff, it's peach. I'm classic. I like peach. They also do a great lemon green tea, which I don't mind either. Now, Rego playing a miss there, and it was a no ball. Oh, yeah, and that's what's happened there, guys. Thanks for watching out there. Shout out to everyone watching. If you do knock the bails off the stumps, it is actually no ball. So, Rego, did leave that one because he knew it wasn't going to get him out, and smart decision. So every little run helps you in the nets, and look, I think the Butchers will be wanting to get to triple figures. I think the plan for them will be triple figures. Do you think? Yeah.
You're almost there, not far off. Only 6
And
runs.
look, I think this is the pressure over. I wonder what the deliveries sort of deliver it. I wonder what deliver it are going to do. Now, definitely they have been delivering it with the ball so far, but this last little partnership's made it a bit harder. Oh, the box is coming out. We might have someone close to the bat there. Okay. So the fielder at point has got a box in, which, safety first. Oh, and we've gone for the DRS. Now, this is what's exciting about church cricket, guys. You can actually review it. They have a great audio-visual system here, and you can review whether the WW was actually out. It does slow the game up slightly, but I think it makes the game a little bit more fair and just. So that's not Rego's not batting. He's been out once and he's back in there. So looking for Henry. It did hit him on the pads, I think, but I think going down leg. I'm hoping, to be honest. He stepped across, bit Steve Smith there. Yeah, no, it's down leg, I think. I mean, I'm not making decisions. I'm just commentating. Pete will make decisions, but yeah, and he's bowling left arm around the wicket, so I mean it's hard to get an LBW decision from that. I guess the one issue would be if it did hit him on the full, but I think it has bounced before it hit him. We'll just see. I think that, only just. It was a very good ball, and that's the beauty of church cricket. You can't question that. Yeah, we got Pete to rock and roll it there. It did definitely hit the pad first, but not out. Yeah. That's the thing, when bowling left arm around the wicket, you do open that angle up, but it does make it hard to get the LBW. I know a great friend of the Butchers and mine personally, Mitchell Stark, has always found that to be a difficult way to get people out, but he makes it work, and this guy will too. And I have a wide ball there, down leg. You get punished for bowling down leg here, and that's fair. That's how the cricket works. And another little, just on drive, off the pads, through mid-wicket from Henry there. He's just consolidating here. close to the triple figures for the Butchers, which is good. Oh. And that was a screamer. Let's be honest, that was an absolute ripper. One-handed, caught and bowled. The thing about indoor cricket is it's easy to do caught and bowls, but that was an absolute ripper. Hats off to him. What a great catch.
I don't reckon even the Butchers would call that.
No, that was a great catch. Great cricket. Yeah, big shout out to Bercy's new haircut. I think it's going to mean a lot more with the ball. He's going to be a lot quicker, down the hill, lightning fast. How'd you go out there, Bercy? Did you enjoy it? First game for Bercy. Hard to pick the ball up. Yeah. And, I mean, it's a hard first nut when you get one on middle, welcome to church cricket. Yeah, mate. Well, mate, we can go through it. What do you think? 98 runs on the board. I reckon par's usually about 120, but do you reckon we can keep it tight, take some early wickets and get it done? Yeah, see, that's the positivity. That's what the new players bring to the Butchers, the positivity. Unlike guys like Darcy who just don't rock up, ever. And there's no positivity there at all. So, look, we might grab a quick word from Henry, junior co-captain, but also leading run scorer for the Butchers this game and through the season. Henry, how was that there, mate?
Yeah, pretty tough conditions, actually.
Yeah.
Everyone falling around me, having to carry the team again. A little disappointing, but I'm getting used to it now.
The ball seemed to do a lot out there. Was that fair to say, moving around?
Yeah, a little bit off the deck, little cutters and inconsistent bounce, a little concerning. Got lucky with the no ball.
Yeah.
That bowled me, but,
I'd say that was my highlight of the innings for you. Apart from some of your sixes, was that just a cheeky look you shot back to the bowler when he did get bowled by a no ball. It's a great feeling, right? It's sort of like almost, mate, but not quite.
Sometimes you get let off the hook, and that's showbiz.
That is. It's like catfish. It's just underweight though, undersized. But mate, look, well batted. Good luck out there. Gonna bowl your quick leggies or straight pace?
Probably wheels, I think.
Yeah, wheels. Yeah, great. All right. Well, that's Henry Junior, co-captain of the Wellington Butchers, and just all-round cricket fan, which is I think one of the things we love about the Butchers. They are just a fan of cricket. Now, just a quick shout out to and their family. Thank you, Braddo. Coach there, Braddo, just said they're a family. Now, big shout out to Pastor Pete. Great first innings behind the stumps. Not an easy thing to do. Last game we had a lot of controversy, a few different decisions, but I think he's really a very fair and just umpire. And just a big thanks to him as well. And he's looking very, very relaxed. Yeah. Yeah. We had meat and 3 veg, roast lamb, beautiful lamb shoulder. Might have had a couple of glasses of red, which is, as Heart Foundation approved, always good for the ticker. And it's Sunday. You've got to have a nice glass of red. And while we're here, we'd like to quick shout out to Rosemont Wines. Thank you for the ongoing sponsorship of cricket in general, but mainly church cricket. And their lovely Chardonnay. The 2018 was an absolute delight. And you can pick that up for about $9 at your local Sip and Save. Great time to also shout out to Sip and Save. Thank you for constantly liquoring out the Butchers in the most responsible way. Drink responsibly, but drink. That's what we always say.
And support your local businesses as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Sip and Save, Hardwood to have put together those stumps for us, and actually big thank to Sharon Footballs who actually make the indoor cricket balls. From leftover Sharons. Yeah. Little known fact, but the yellow indoor cricket balls that we use here at the church are made from leftover night footy Sharons, the yellow ones. So I only found out this week.
Something new every day.
Do. Not the stitching, but just the leather from the outside of the ball they use to make the indoor cricket ball. So what I like about church cricket is the emphasis on recycling. Not just recycling the drink bottles and containers the players use to hydrate, but also recycling, footballs to play cricket. Now, Biff, are we going to put a shout out? See if we get some comments from some fans out there.
We did. I hear it's my personal. Are we going to call it?
Yeah. Oh, the Butcher's coming in here. We're going to get in here and this is some access you don't get with all the teams, but I'm right in here, nice and close. Coach is going to have a quick shout out to the Butchers. What do you think, Coach?
Fellas, let's just, really tight. I would
Yeah.
not take it much.
Yeah, fair enough. That's
Get around Bercy, first game.
Yeah.
Some support.
Kransky fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there we go. And that's the way the Butchers always start an innings at field. 1, 2, 3, Brett Lee. Referring back to obviously Brett Lee's just amazing efforts on the pitch and off the pitch, I would say too. And we're going to start with Ollie. Very Brett Lee-like, more so off the pitch than on. I think everyone knows that Ollie's a bit of a Kevin Spacey fan, and aren't we all?
He's wearing shorts today. Normally wears the.
Yeah.
Mix it up.
And I heard Ollie hadn't had a sack in the Chinese mill before the game and is hopefully going to bowl a bit more heat today. Not as sluggish as last game, perhaps. Oh. And I mean, that's the way to start it. Just outside off, make the batsman play. He played about half an hour after the ball hit the back fence, that's good to see. Now, this guy's took the hat-trick, so, he's had a good game so far. I think it'd be important for the Butchers to get him out early.
Kuma.
Oh, Henry, Henry just a little off the mark with a misfield from Henry. I think he's still gloating about his runs he made out there with the bat, but that is a fine for that misfield, and he knows it. He's got a smirk on his face, but he knows it. And that's the one.
Come on, shooter.
That's the one that
Get him on line, shooter.
the wide just down past the backside is the wide that Brett Lee used to bowl as well, and Shooter's becoming famous for. Oh, and that one. Oh, I thought that might have clipped his backside a bit like Brett Lee used to do, but no, that was off the bat, straight off the wood, which Brett Lee also used to do. He could bat a little bit, as Kevin Spacey would know. A night keeper, exactly right. Oh, and that was a big whoosh, and that's what Ollie likes to see. That's when he comes into this game, because he's not bad at the old fielding, Ollie. He's our best fielder, and he doesn't mind the catching it off the net. This is where you can see a top edge caught. Oh, batsman on the back foot. There we go. And Bursty in the game there. First bit of fielding, really good.
Getting around Kuma, telling him to relax.
Yeah, they're Deliver are one of my favourite teams to play against. They've got the great uniform and the great attitude as well. Although I do worry. They're two star players today. The two bowlers who we had Kumar who took a hat trick and Ravinder who bowled absolutely crease lightning. They both didn't wear the uniform, so I wonder are they actually ring in? So we'll see. Now, we'll do a full review afterwards at the pub. Now this is big news, but we've got first game Alex Cranchy Fingers Burst bowling his first ball, and that was a good ball. And look, that was quick, 130 k's an hour. That is not slow stuff. Oh yeah, and he's got the batsman playing and missing. That's where to start. 2 dot balls to start with. Welcome to the nets, Cranchy Fingers. Oh yeah. Oh, skipper. And that's the kind of fielding you see from a senior co-captain that you don't see from a junior co-captain. Stopping the ball, hitting the nets early. Oh, really unlucky. Lovely drive there. Yeah. But Ollie looks up and about today. He looks about 5 kilos lighter because that is some sweet chin music from the youngster, and I think he likes it. There's a little smirk on his face. Kransky Fingers, he's into it. Oh, well bowled there, and the fielding of his own, which is not easy for a tall chap, and he's a tall chap. And how about this first over? Up the hill from a debutant. A wonderful first over. And the Butchers get around him, which is what we like to see from the Butchers. This game's been played in great spirits, and I worry that one of the Butchers players, Henry Nutt, might have been drinking some spirits before the game. We'll ask him that at halftime. Halftime of this innings. Oh, here we go. Shooter on again. Oh, tell you what, you're a beekeeper. I reckon that missed by, the old proverbial bees, there. That was so close to off stump. What do you reckon there, Brado?
But I tell you what, I could almost see it swinging.
Yeah, that's a good nut. Oh. And as far as beekeeping is going, mate, how is it going? Your little hobby?
It's really the time of the season right now where they're swarming. And people know what swarming is. Bees they're out there, they're moving hives, they're breaking up, and you've got to try and really...
Lovely drive there through cover.
And you've got to look after your bees. This is the season for it. And
So is this where you can win or lose, or keep or lose your bees?
That's right, your hive. You lose your hive.
And they always say, is the honey worth the squeeze? And to get good honey, you've got to take care of your bees. It's a very important thing. Now, any advice on a young beekeeper out there, to not get stung?
Look, a young beekeeper, a young apiarist.
Apiarist, yeah, exactly right. Yeah, lovely.
Just get out there. Get amongst the community. There's some great resources out there on the internet. Hit up Google. Also one of the sponsors here of St. Columbus. Big
shout out to Google. Thank you so much for your ongoing sponsorship of cricket, but also just your ability to help us research things quick and easy.
That's right. Make it at your fingertips. And this is some great bowling here.
He's just kept it in his fingertips, and he's got these guys on the edge of his fingertips. Oh yeah, batsman playing and defending, and that's what you want. Early you want the batsman playing defending, and in church cricket, dot balls are good balls. Dot balls build pressure. In real cricket as well. Not that church cricket isn't real cricket. I apologise to any church cricketers out there. What I'm saying is in outdoor cricket.
This was very well played.
Yeah, they're just.
Playing it slow. They know they've
Yeah.
got plenty of time.
They're
There are
putting
no
emphasis on their
rushes.
wickets here, deliver it. And I like that. Oh. And Bercy's done what happens to all young players. He's actually hit his hand on the alcove. It happens. It's one of the tough things in church cricket. To get your arm fully moving, sometimes a tall man will hit his hand. And what he's done, 2 quick dot balls since that, is he's quickly learned, and he's cocking his wrist there to make sure he doesn't hit it. And there it is. Oh, and I mean this is and that's why Ollie's our best fielder. He's just on top of things. Quick shot at the stumps there. Very jaunty roads, that one. Oh, and a little bit of sweet chin music there from Alex.
It's the same kind of sign. That's
It's
what we like.
that short ball up the pitch is hard to see, hard to play. But, I mean, the good thing about it is it's hard to get someone out with. Really nice tight over from Alex there. 2 runs from it. Very, very good. All right, they're all getting around him.
For any Wellington Butchers players who aren't here today, you should be watching and you should be scared. You know, I think Alex Burst here could be solidifying his position in this team.
Spots
and in
are
this club.
at a premium at this club. And if you can't make it because you're at a wedding in WA, then, you know, I don't know if you want to make it. Where's the commitment? The one thing I do notice, though, with Das not being here is there's a lot less chat on the pitch.
That's true.
And, you know, his nonsensical babbling and rambling used to keep it very interesting out there. So hopefully he's out there somewhere listening to the game and listening to his coverage, but also just babbling, because just babble away. Now, this is another tight over to start with, 2 dot balls from it, and, you know, Ollie just got the ball hitting the right spot. Oh, see, this is where Ollie, he usually is our best fielder. Maybe he'd have a suckle at Chinese mill before the game because he's dropped it. Look, what I would call a sitter. Would you? Yeah, for him, that's routine. What happened there? When you hit the deck and you drop to your knees, if you don't time it right, you can sort of fall forward, ball falls out of your hands. What I tip from Ollie here is to come back and bowl a good ball like that. And that's what I'd see.
I think it could be wearing his Had he had the tracksuit pants on?
That's a great call. Tracksuit pants versus like knees. He would have split a bit more because of the lack of friction there. Therefore, it's physics, it's cricket, it's life, it's Marbo, and it's the vibe. Oh, and a great outside edge there for 1.
Very unlucky. Now, Doc, tell me about your lunch that you had today.
Yes. So, great question there, brother. Mate, I went to Tokyo Tina just on Chapel Street. A little bit of light Japanese fare, modern Japanese. A little bit of look, I'd say there's a little bit of Western influence on it, some techniques. One of the interesting dishes we had, I'll put a photo up on Instagram later, was actually a little tuna tartare, but in an ice cream cone. So, you know, and looked like an ice cream cone, but you eat it, and it's actually tuna, wasabi, a little bit of yuzu. Very exciting meal, yeah. Now, Burr's coming back into bowl here, and he's bowled tight without any reward, and I reckon this is his chance to get a wicket. He's really held up this end. Oh yeah, Thorny. That would have killed a Leicester man, but Dave Thorne, the Thorne in every other team's side.
I reckon it's those New Balance he's wearing.
Oh, I think it might be his New Balance. And look, big shout out to New Balance. They got some kit on the way for the Butchers, and we're really excited to have this. We got any?
I know questions on the hotline yet.
Look, anyone interested, please write in any questions. You know, favourite colours, favourite restaurants. Oh, and as expected, that tight bowling from the Kransky fingers there, Alex Burst, has led to a wicket caught at square leg. Good catch by the junior captain there, Henry Nutt. Took it with 2 hands, didn't want to showboat. I respect that because he has been known to showboat. 1 for 15 off.
We looked at his selection,
you know,
and now he's come in and he's really stood up. And that's
mate,
what this is all about.
and I tell you one thing, he looks at home in these nets. As at home in these nets as a tuna at Port Lincoln. Even more at home. They don't really like it sometimes. More at home in these nets than a tuna in Port Lincoln, and that's huge for a young player in his first game. Oh, and we have Florey warming up with his first ball. That was over 100 k's an hour. It was a loosener, but it was quick. Oh, another wide. And I'm not sure how that missed the stumps. Again, that's one of those things that you keeps, you know, that's the difference. Oh! And they are up and about. I don't know, we might review that one, but I don't know. The Butchers have got a review in the bank there. They might save it for a tighter end of the game when it gets a bit closer. Oh! That's that quick Yorker from Florey.
Kuma looked a rattled.
Yeah, I don't think he's just a bit unsettled by the pace, and I would be too. The quick bowlers in this game really do lead the way. So that's a couple of dot balls to straighten it up. Yeah, I think so. See it off. Oh, great field by Thorny. And Thorny's been tying the field today. And I do think it's that New Balance shoes of his. Big shout out to New Balance. Thank you for the uniform. And he's got his backwards cap too. And the thing about wearing a backwards cap is it keeps the sun or the light in your eyes, which you want in the nets. You don't want any sort of issue with seeing. Unlike on an outdoor pitch where you want to get the sun off your face. And the last ball that over. Big swing. No ding. Dot ball. Good start there for Florey. What do you go for 3 off that over? Yeah. Look, it's very tight. I think, the target, the run rate is just creeping up over 6 runs and over. And that is where it gets quite hard here in church cricket. Once you get past that sort of 5 runs and over, it does become quite difficult. We do. We've got junior co-captain Henry, who batted very well today, now bowling. Oh, and he's immediately hit that new batsman, and that's going to sort of intimidate him and imitate him, and that might rattle him a little bit. Oh, and talking about playing it well, that was a beautiful on drive from a Yorker. Well played, just trap that. A really good way to start it. Yeah, I call Shiv. Yeah, Shiv. He's an experienced indoor cricketer, and Thorny again, just really tight in there. It's the backwards cap. He's got the gum in. He's got the swagger. There's a lot of Glenn Maxwell about Thorny today, and that's really exciting for people watching his fielding. Oh! Florey has taken an absolute screamer, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful diving catch from point. Great ball, and the classic Brett Lee from the Butchers. Big shout out to Brett. Keeping cricket interesting and life interesting, I guess. Now,
she looked disappointed there, but he also he acknowledged that.
One of the best catches I've seen in these nets. Diving forward's never easy, but also from fielding at point, diving forward, it's a scary prospect. Yeah, really well done. Really bowled by Henry. That was an absolute ripper by Florey. Unfortunately for him, it will be a fine because a one-handed catch is always a fine for the Butchers. Showboating, but sometimes it's worth showboating, Oh yeah, and that's a lovely shot. That forward drive, you hit the bounce hard enough. This is physics again. Back to physics for everyone. Get your notebooks back out, kids. We're going back to a quick lesson. Whip them out. If you can play that drive into the ground and up, it'll bounce over the field. It's a safe 2 runs every time. It's one of my favourite shots in the church cricket. Very, very hard to get out playing that shot. And I think that the delivered know that, and that's what the shot they're going to use to make some more runs here today. Oh, I tell you what, that was a lovely late cut there by Shiv. No, Kumar. No, yeah. That's when it... Oh, that's that shot I'm talking about. The one you hit down, physically impossible to get out from, unless you go for a run. But it gives you that chance to run because it gets up so high. Oh. And just the outside edge. Florey he's really hitting the edges hard here. He's not happy. I think what will happen here is we'll pull this over. Just a little intimidator. Oh, another edge. Hey, they're runs. Don't matter how you get them. They go on the book as runs. So, yeah, they yeah. Oh, just leg side, but another good ball. I think what you do with a bowler this quick, and it happened in the first innings with Ravinda, you just have to see them off. Get bat on ball, get through the over. Oh, another good over by Florey, but well batted there by Deliverate, and Kumar, he's just stuck around, and that's what you need to do.
I thought Kumar would be on more.
Yeah. But he's
just still getting a bit settled out.
I know, but he definitely. Okay. Alex bowling his last over, I think. Oh, and again, that's that hard shot into the ground. It's always hard to field at that height, and the light is hard to see. Thorny again there, yeah. No runs there.
You should say this is typical church lighting as well.
No, you've got fluorescent lights and a couple. I call these ones they're the lights you have in like a chicken coop where you're raising young chicks. Got a warmth light there. It's not the easiest light to bat in, and it's part of the challenge. And that's a great 6. That is the short ball, just guided there for 6 by Shiv. You don't see. Oh yeah, sorry, Shub. Shubs. So that new batsman apologies. Shiv got out the last one. Great catch. You don't see that shot used often, and I like to see it. This is when you need runs in church cricket. You start creating shots. And that's what Deliver are starting to do. And that's another shot that I find a good one. It's that safe spot to hit it, up there, safe spot, safe as houses, really. And this is a house. It's a house of God, but it's a house of cricket. And that's what I love about it. This house has a little something for everyone. A bit like Sizzler, but it's lasts a lot longer.
That's right.
Big shout out to Sizzler. Their parmesan bread, mad respect for life. That is going to be one of the great dishes in the world. Whether Sizzler's around or not, it's a great dish.
That's right. Hard to find, but if you can, New South Wales, I believe.
Yeah, and a couple in Queensland. Yeah, I know there's still a Sizzler in Rockhampton, and that parmesan bread is still as good as always. So, big shout out to parmesan bread, big shout out to Sizzler, and big shout out to cricket. Parmesan bread has been fueling cricketers for generations. And Weet-Bix as well. And I will big shout out to Weet-Bix for their ongoing support of cricket. I know that junior co-captain Henry Nutt does 14 Weet-Bix for breakfast every day, and that's why he bats and bowls so well. Oh. Little 3-1s out. Yeah, Kumar's. He faced off that over from Florey. And now he's just, you know what, I'm going to let the arms loose. I'm going to have a hit here. This is where you want the ball on the stumps. So, look, this could be the key innings and the key batsman for this team. So we'll just see how we go there. We definitely need to... I think we need a wicket. I think the Butchers need a wicket or a beer. Or both. I mean, the thing about that, the more wickets they get and the sooner they get the wickets, the sooner they'll get a beer. Obviously, the Butchers will head to the pub afterwards for one of their team meetings. And keep up the great tradition of drinking Butchers post-cricket. So now, and that's another little edge. We might even have to think about putting a keeper in at some stage here.
I think so.
The other thing I'd like to just a big shout out, the Butchers are missing two of their key players. Obviously, Runs, Buns, Miles Wilson, and his good mate James Bartold. They're off touring, doing their thing, playing their live music, and that's a great thing about seeing the Butchers. They don't let something like a game hold up some of their talented members, because it's not just about cricket, it's about life.
Yeah, look, we really support, this club and the club outside as well.
Yeah,
different
it's more than just a club. It's more than just a club. It's a bunch of people. And sometimes you get a gig. So yeah, they had a gig in Adelaide, sold out. Big shout out. They'll be back next week. If you do want to check them out, their new album Doomsday Doomsday Ballet it's out now. You can grab it on Spotify, LinkedIn, no, not LinkedIn, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Apple Music, or you can buy a record from their website. And I have to say, the record does come with a lovely orange and black decal sort of vinyl print. So if you do have a record player, grab one of those. And I've got one for my collection. How about you, Biff?
Look, me too. Also got one of their collectible Sharon small
footballs
as well.
I can tell you I was having a kick around of that in the house with the girlfriend this morning. And you know what? They do come off the boot well.
And I believe they're heading to London in a few weeks to support the Chavs.
Yeah, the Chavs. They are heading over there.
Chads, I think.
Chads, yeah. They will see some Chavs in London, though. If you're going to see or go anywhere to see Chavs, London is the place.
That's right.
Now, look, Biff, we get back to the cricket here for a second. The score is sort of shifting a little bit more into the favour of Deliver. They're 2 for 51 now. Off of 11. And yeah, 40 out of 52, so it's a tight equation. I think, and we've been saying it for a couple of hours now, that the Butchers need wickets. And I'd like to see Florence Reynolds back to bowl from the uphill end. Oh, the slower ball has done him. And I think he knows it. Little laugh on his face there, little cheeky smile from Shubs there. He knows he got tricked there by a slow ball. And to his credit, he came back and played the next one well. Played it out.
Played that down.
Yeah, it's that down into it's the physics. It's physics. It's science. Oh, that's the old safe shot in the back corner. Twice now. It's made it very, very difficult to score. Now this is what happens with the ball trapped like that.
Just a bit of a shout out to Daniel Franklin. His birthday today, and I believe he's enjoying a lovely meal up at Maxwell's.
Oh, Daniel!
Bit of a surprise party, which I believe went off unhinged.
Surprised to me didn't get an invite, but
it's
classic
unfortunate, but,
Adelaide Eels.
it
And
happens.
anyway, I still wish him a happy birthday, Daniel. Big fan of Daniel's and the work he does on and off the pitch, and on the personal training field as well. Big shout out to Daniel. Does a lot of great work there at the Robin Hood Hotel, and we'll be seeing him for a couple of butchers over the festive season, I would have thought. Here we go, real chance of a cat. That back net just keeps saving Deliver It. That little back net, I call it the cage. It's sometimes hard to find the ball, which we're having at the moment. Real issues, but one of the players from Deliver It are going to try and get it. Yeah. Okay, so look, yeah, Daniel's 30th birthday? 31st maybe, yeah. Big shout out, happy birthday to Daniel. Really one of the great guys, one of the great butchers, one of the great people. So if he's not listening now, I know he'll watch the replay. He's a big watcher, listener of this live cast, and we'll wish him all too well. Now, big ball by skipper there, Reggio. Yeah. Oh! I don't know what that missed. That was that one there's a spot there. If you get the right spot, it keeps a bit low. It defies physics, and that's what you need to do when you're trying to take advantage of the ball here. And yeah, Reggio's just bowled that nice fourth stump outside off. Make the batsman play. Tell you what's going. This is a good little over just to tighten things up a little bit. 45 or 44 still the equation. So this game is tightly poised. Oh, and I tell you what, what we need to see here for the Butchers now is a hat-trick much like Deliver It provided. 3 wickets and 3 balls. It was inspirational. If we can take some inspiration from that, then we may get ourselves a hat-trick as well. And I think the people want to see it. They want to see a hat-trick. I think even Deliver It want to see it to make it an interesting game. But wickets will change this game. That's why I'd like to see Florey back on. Oh. Tough finish the over. A couple of runs from leaked, a few late. But, still a good chance. Well, if these catches start sticking, it's going to be... Look at the score. The equation is 39 from 42. So the Deliver It just edging slightly ahead. Wickets are the key to this game. Thorny's giving me the look. Doc, wickets are definitely the key. Also, how good is my hat look? And I say Thorny does look great. You keep up that good work in the field, mate. He's doing really well. Bit of a chat here between senior co-captain and I guess main attack bowler Florey. I reckon we'll get him back on to bowl a couple. This game is not going to go down to overs. It's going to change it. It's going to be runs and wickets where this game will be won. And that's where most games are going to be won, if I'm honest. And most games in life. Now, that's got to be... Oh. That's important. It's important just to catch. Now, I think they're going to start running as well. There's a bit of a signal there from the captain of Deliver It. They want to start running. So what's going to happen here? The Butchers are going to tighten up a little bit. They're going to try and get the runs. The runs in this game, just bonus double points. It helps out a lot. Oh, and that's the ball. That's the ball. And that's what we've been looking here for, Biff. A wicket just to break up the play. And Deliver It obviously had the upper hand. They're still a little in front on the board, but that wicket changes things. You bring a new batsman in to bat. The great Brett Lee chant from the Butchers. He just keeps the excitement going. And it's a moment for a captain to step up. And now we have this is their pace attack. We have Kumar, who took a hat trick, batting with Ravinder. Yeah, Aravinder. And he bowls quick. Let's see if he bats as quick as he bowls, because he bowled some good cricket. And the pressure is on. He's tapping the bat hard. Oh yeah. Cool. Thorny. That's a good fielding. Thorny, send the batsman back to his crease. Make him know that we're here in the field. He's batting it down hard, a bit like Steve Smith. Oh. Lovely shot, yeah. You don't want to lean too much on his pads, though. He's very, very safe with his pads. And did we get a message back from Dars there? Oh! Send it upstairs. This is what church group's all about, guys. Exciting times. We've had a review. Send upstairs. I think they're either going for LB or court or both. Or LB. Let's just rock and roll it. Thanks, Pete. Yep, we're rock and rolling it. Great. So, look, the celebration was what was really enjoyable there for the Butchers. It's a team that are on their back feet, but very exciting times. Oh. Yeah, do we have Snicko? No. Great catch though, Jordy, even if it's just fielding. Yeah. Really, oh, the zoom's nice though, isn't it? Big shout out to Telstra for the online coverage here. Oh, here we go. Oh. So.
Oh, I reckon that's got pad. I reckon that's got pad.
I think it's going to go down leg if it is missing.
Yeah, but
Have we got hot spot there? We'll rock and roll it. Thanks, mate. Yeah, no, inconclusive. And look, decision stands, but that's cricket, you know. Dot ball, and like good to see the boys using their technology to try and get a decision and a result in this game. I don't think this game's going to be decided by overs. It's not going to be coming down to the last ball. It's wickets and runs that's going to win or lose this game of cricket, and you need to take that risk and use the technology to your advantage. Just like in life and in cooking, you know. Big shout out to Thermomix, you know. Thermomix heating, blending systems, making cooking easier for everyone at home. So thank you for Thermomix for keeping Aussie households fed if they have a mid to high gross income as well. You know, you need a bit of money too, yeah. So, you know, catering to people that can afford caterers, I always say. So thanks to Thermomix.
Any weekly deals this week at Coles with the best
Yeah. Look, guys, pretty exciting times. The fruit mince pies are on the shelves, and they're on there a couple of weeks earlier than the competitors. So if you guys like a sweet treat before bed, little post-dinner before bed sweet treat, grab yourself a little fruit mince pie. A couple of different flavours this year. Got the traditional, classic. Got a slow gin and also an apple and cinnamon. So cater for everyone out there. Really exciting time of year. Christmas. It's a time for giving. It's a time for giving yourself a fruit mince pie after dinner.
And look, it's great in this season, but you know, Adelaide yesterday had its famous Christmas parade.
I did see that. The home of the Wellington Butchers, Adelaide, did have the 6 weeks out from Christmas, the Christmas pageant, greatly patronised by the people of Adelaide, and yeah, you can see now. Look, the skipper here, Rego, bowling a little bit looser than what he'd probably like, but I think this is where you get a breakthrough. Oh, and just lovely through there for Florey.
Really tight here. It's 33 runs off 32 balls.
Yeah, it's look, the match is going to be tight. Oh. Well fielded there, Ollie. That was tough. Just got a cricket ball to the back, which, you know, is unsettling for anyone, but not Ollie. He's a great fielder, and he'll take the next one. Might try and get a chat to Ollie at some stage and just see what he did have for lunch, and if the change of fuel might have changed his fielding luck. So, 32 from 30. Yeah. So 3 for 67. Look, I would say if you're looking at this, the deliver are probably in the box seat here. But the great thing about Church cricket, as we saw on the first dig, you take a hat trick, it changes everything. We've got Florey bowling here up the hill now. This is a danger end. Oh yeah. Oh, and you just can't have too many of these adding up when you're trying to, I guess, defend a small total. But you know what? I trust Florey. I trust cricket. Oh, just the dot ball. Pete took a long time to decide there. That was obviously very close to a wide. Oh, yeah. Now, the music's picking up a little bit, which I think is indicative of the position of the game, and the game's picking up a little bit too. Oh, wide ball. Just got a message from some mates. Shout out to the boys. How are you? You know who you are. TK, yeah, Tommy Gazelle, yeah, got a big event happening in Adelaide next 2 weekends time. The Urban Picnic. So big shout out to him. Obviously, the Butchers won't be there because we've got Florey's birthday, but we'll be sending TK, Sammy Worrell Thompson, the gang, all our best wishes to get up and put a great event on there. Really proud of them. just trying to add some culture to a really cultural place of Adelaide. The festival state. These guys are trying to do a lot for that. So big shout out to. So, oh, look, I'm not going to. I've been doing a lot of travel lately. Didn't want to bring it up today, but I went to Shanghai. Yeah. Mate, the jet lag's not too bad. I equate it to a trip from Perth, same time zone as Perth. But travelling and working, it's not an easy thing to do. But did get over there, had a bit of a look at the cricket scene over there. Not as much church cricket as temple cricket over there. But look, the scene's quite good. It's going well. But I don't know that we'll be doing any tours there anytime soon. Interesting place, great food. Yeah. This is the. I mean, it's a tight, tense point in the game, and so we've now seen. Yeah, look, I think they want him to get his 4 retired, get some runs in there. What's the equation? The run rate's still at 6.5, so we've got 4 overs remaining. Yeah, I just think that the catches haven't held, and that's a big thing in this game. Oh. Yeah. Great knock there by Kumar. He did really well. And it's a very tense time in the game. It's just behind Reggio's runs there. A couple of wickets here for the Butchers would make all the difference. What's the? Yeah. So they need. And that's they're definitely looking for runs here. So let's get the boys need to get on here in the field, and Vinder's really pumped up, which is good to see. And that's what we need, some dot balls, going out for a chat, a little fist bump. He said, what's for dinner? I said, look, mate, I'm not sure yet. Something quick and easy. And if you are looking for something quick and easy for dinner, guys, starting tomorrow, Channel 10, 4 to 4:30, Farm to Fork. So if you ever want some dinner inspiration, get on there, have a watch. Oh!
There is mayhem.
Oh, dear. Ladies and gentlemen, that was absolute church fireworks. I don't know what happened there. No one knows what happened there. Yeah, so it was a 6 in the arch, and then all kinds of calamity happened. There could have been run-outs twice. We got none. And that's a telling sign for the Butchers.
Come on, headers.
Okay, so look, this over's really changed it up. It's now about wickets for the Butchers and not runs. Yeah, that big over. The new batting partnership has changed things up a little bit, and I guess the batting side's decision to run makes it very interesting. Biff's just off to quickly grab a drink. I think. What do you get, Biff? For a little refreshment, or yeah, it's off to the bathroom. Yeah, when a man's gonna go, man's gonna go. Big shout out to the movie Kenny. Teaching kids about portable toilets since 2004. Big shout out Shane Jacobson and Kenny. One of my favourites, one of your favourites. If you do have a young child you want to teach about portaloos, the best way to do it is watch the movie Kenny. So big shout out to just shout out to movies, Australian comedy in general, The Castle, Crackerjack, anything good to watch. So that was a drop catch, but a tough one. Return catch there for Florey. Very, very tight bowling there from Jordan. Big 3-0 in a couple of weeks, and we're all very excited about it. Oh. Yeah. Huge call having Henry in to keep, but the thing is we need wickets, and there have been a lot of runs sneaking down leg and down off from the edge. So, yeah, this is time for Florida, the peak strike bowler to shine, and I think we're going to get a wicket with this ball. Oh. Thorny on the field there. Almost a scooped up return catch. Look, the pressure's on here. There's 2 overs remaining. Oh. Dot ball there. So 2 overs to go, 4 runs required. I don't think it's going to come down to balls. It's going to come down to wickets or runs. Oh. There we go. Good bit of work there from Henry. Great over by Geordie. 2 runs from it. So look, there's 2 overs remaining, 4 runs on the board. If you guys know maths like I do, a big shout out to maths, one of the great sciences. They need to go, at about 2 runs and over. So not not a lot of work here, but definitely doable. A couple of nice shots, a 4, maybe a few runs. Really good there too, Ollie. Just in on the ball there in case of a quick single. You can't take a single unless you get bat on ball. That's an important thing. We need a bold here, I think. And ladies and gentlemen, I think that might be the game. Game, set, match, won by Deliver. And look, I think, if I'm honest, it's a somber moment for the Butchers, but just Deliver did just bat better, bowl better, and field better. And, when you do all 3, you usually win the game. So look, another, I guess, heartbreaking loss for the Butchers when they could have, probably put a few more runs on the board and taken a few more catches. They'll learn from this, they'll move along, and I guess, keep trying to grow towards those finals. The big thing is I think they're not going to get our uniforms to the finals, so hopefully we can sneak in there. Either way, we'll be out here watching and supporting church cricket. Skipper Reggio doesn't seem to be happy, and that's fair enough. Look, there's some harsh comments going on, and I don't think they're fair. But that's the thing that happens when you lose a game of cricket, especially church cricket. So guys, this is Biff Bradwick.
Yeah, mate, look, really tough game out there. A bit disappointed in the fellas, but I think a bit more off the field sort of support from the guys from between the team would really go well here.
Yeah. Look, I think we'll try and get the boys to the pub, get them back together, see what happens. But guys, big shout out to everyone watching and listening today. Really appreciate it. Huge win to Deliver it. Congratulations to them. Amazing effort by Kumar too. That hat trick, probably the highlight of the game. Guys, if you love cricket, if you love church, if you love church cricket, stay tuned, keep watching. 2 more games to go tonight. Big shout out to Pete, another amazing effort behind the wickets. No better umpire in the sport of church cricket. And look, we'll be back next week to call the next Butchers games. Cricket was the winner, but also Deliver it, let's be honest, they won the game. So for us here in the Coliseum of Cricket commentary booth, ciao for now. Start, we got through there. Oh, you need to get the fucking hot. No, we just got hot. Yeah. Hot's bad. Hot tears you apart. I wish you knew that. What I said. Big shout out to Bells. Mate, what? Big shout out to Bells. Big shout out to Bells. Was it good? Like, the chicken sandwich is fucking the best. Yeah. I don't like their fried chicken though. I do better fried chicken. But the sandwich. But the thing is that I like hot sauce. It's like cool. It's been in hot. Sauce good actually. Besides the salmon is the best.
Yeah, but the chicken
Yeah. Hey, well bowled, Bess.
Yeah, first.
That's great.
I think you better spot the WhatsApp thread.
Oh, thanks, Rachel. He's being the admin.
Cheers, Reg. Yeah. We going for a big front? Yeah. I think we need to, boys. Did Richard make a comment? Yes. It was thin ice dog. Yeah.